the NFL on EA Sports. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry, closing in on 1,000 yards rushing on the year. It's the Titans and the Lions on Monday Night Prime Time.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter. Set to go now on a wet and rainy night. And off we go from Nashville. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a fourth-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 14 carries, 65 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw there complete to Myers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by their 6'3 cornerback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory. Yeah. That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Cousins. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Cousins. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there.
And this is one I think where the safeties usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for them to slow down that momentum. That's going to draw the flag more times than not.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Henry again on second down. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Throwing is Cousins. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. To throw, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for third and goal.
Henry again.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Lions at 9-2 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, And now it brings up 4th down.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cousins.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. To throw is Cousins. And right side, Henry's got it. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
K.J. Osborne.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will set up shop. the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Play action now. Cousins.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Running left, it's Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Cousins.
This will go to Henry out wide.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the... to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Out of his end zone, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Final play of the half, Cousins. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where you see the final score there.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Back to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to...
But how about this, a fake? Incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
That's one of those, Charles, when it works, it looks amazing, and when it doesn't, it means trouble.
Yeah, you're right about that one, partner, because that allows us to say, what are you...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson
has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time,
and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack, but the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Aiden Hutchinson make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Cousins. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the third quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for the out route, it's completed to Landry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Back now in Nashville. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A give. This is Montgomery. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jarvis Landry, 59 yards.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again in the fourth. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Cameron Jordan showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Handoff comes to Montgomery.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He'll look to throw.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, here's the run to Montgomery.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there.
Down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Lions now.
Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses